The weather is really wet outside. It's raining for a few days now non-stop. So the jackets and the clothes is wet and we need to keep them away from inside the house. So I'm gonna make a small thing that we hang up the jackets on in the washing room. So it will be keep the house dry. So I'm gonna make the deep is 40 and it is the height is 170 to hang up the clothes, and then I'm gonna make a 60 centimeter height shelf to put the shoes on, and I'm gonna put some plastic here to keep the water in the plastic like a plate or something. So, and this is gonna be the base. So it's a very simple skeleton idea that it's fast and easy, and I'm gonna use only pine wood, and I'm gonna make it by hand, and I'm gonna do it in 2 hours. So wish you like it. Okay. All I did is I have cut 4 pieces in 40 centimeter length and then I tape them together all and route an opening inside that this 2x2 will fit in it. So I will not have I will have it exactly in the same place on the both sides. I will not need to measure too much. It's only route it and do it. If you don't have a router, you can always just use the saw and use a chisel. It's the same. And now I'm gonna fit 4 screws in every one. I'm gonna use this screws that the head sink without making a sinking countersink. So I will not use time. I'll just put them together, and I'll put one here, and one will the height will be 60 centimeter, and after 60 centimeter I'll put the other one. So it will be a small shelf in the bottom. I put it flush on the down, so on the bottom, so it will be okay. And I'm working inside because the weather outside is very wet. You cannot believe the rain outside. It's raining. It's impossible to use any tools outside. It's blowing and raining, and there is everything. So guys, if you please can subscribe to my channel, that will help me so much. Thank you very much. Okay, the most important trick in getting everything leveled in any job, it doesn't depend on how fast you do it, how slow you do it. It's the leveling. The trick is when you're gonna make this 2 sticks. So you join them together before you cut them. You make a rough cut and then you join them together and tape them or clamp them. It's up to you. So then you make the cuts on the both ends exactly the measurement that you want. After that, to find out the perfect point to make the 2 holes for the hanging or for the place, you need to make a 100% after you cut them together and they are perfectly the same, they are flush. You get a small bit like 3 millimeter, 4 millimeter, and you go all the way through from one side and straight to the other side. So now you have your point, okay, to drill the 25 millimeter thick for the dowel. So you can drill it when you are working or before, or you can just drill it now if you have that the 25 millimeter in a long bit. And To make the shelves also leveled, also leveled, and there is no problem in it. So your trick is you need to join them together, the pieces that you're going to use for the shelf. Join them together perfectly and make you need to chisel and make a way or a straight line together, all of them together. So when you put them on this piece of wood, you put them in the exact length of both sides, and it will not be like going up and down. You don't need that. It's perfectly it will fit perfectly, so the joint will fit together. So you will have a piece like, if this is 4 centimeter, you take 1 centimeter from here and 1 centimeter from the one standing. You know, you take 1, 1. So when you put them, they join perfectly. You don't have a bow or a little bit up and down or something. You'll have it perfectly in. So you don't need to count and measure and take measurement and. The same thing you do it to this. You join them together and make the join inside of it to fit this piece inside of this piece. So you will have the exact place just to fit. You need only to screw. You don't need to measure and cut a piece that, okay, between this and this, so the shelf is over here. No, you don't need that. You have finished and measure and have everything perfectly in place. So this is the idea, and I have cut, this is 10 centimeter thick wide piece of construction wood. So I have cut 4, and I don't know what is this and where did it come from. It's a big one. It's the only one left in the garage. So I cut it and make it in the base to get heavy, to make it heavier. And this one will be just a temporary thing to hold on this week because I'm very busy. And of course, after I finish, I have some very good tree of teak. I need to mill it, and I will make one of teak. It will be without screws and only joints. But this one, when I finish, it's gonna be a hang up for my clamps. I can hang up my clamps, put my on the base down there. I'm gonna put the boxes for the screws to give it weight. In here I will make a cut here, a cut and a cut, and I'll put all my the small boys that I use inside the small workshop. This small boys, it's not small boys, it's very strong. This is 40 volt, but this one the most I use inside the workshop and small projects. This one is to cut pieces of wood like this, 7 millimeter, 7 centimeter. If you want to cut it, this one eat it like a butter. So I'll make them to fit in here. This place will be for the hand saws, the circle saws and the sink saw, and down will be the place to put the screws, and here I'm gonna hang up my my I am gonna hang up my clamps, and it will go in my workshop when I finish, because my wife will not accept this more than 10 days in the house. So if you want to make something for your workshop to hang up and you can also add it, I'm gonna add it here, some like a fork to hang up the drills on it. So I will hang up the drills on the sides, and I will hang up it will be like this, you see. I will hang up the drills like this. So it will be the drills on the side, and the clamps. Now I love I love what I did for my workshop. But I need to make a perfect one. Okay guys, please, if you did it to the end, just subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.